In this video, it's the continuing saga of getting this engine back together. And I've already lost many hours today, which is why we've already got the gorgeous sunlight going on, because of home educating. All the schools in Wales are currently closed. The children are learning at home, and you can't really abandon them to it. You have to get them settled in, make sure all the kit's working, which is why it's now getting on for 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I haven't touched the car at all. I do want to get it running in this part. I may not achieve running today, but I'm going to give it a go. And I think the first stage is probably I've got to get the rocker covers off again so I can get the rear cowling on. I know I've done an awful lot of waffle without showing you what's going on really, so I'll do what I can. But here is the cowling, but it's blocked going on by the tubes, the oil return tubes on the back. So I think I've got to take those off, get the cowling in, and then I can refit the rocker covers, and then we can start assembling the cowling, get the Dynastart back on. I need to find the new bolts for this. I could really do with finding the bottom panel. Oh dear, I've made a right mess of this. That's got quite bent during the course of this job. And get new belts on, hopefully. There's plates to go on the bottom of the engine. I don't need those to get it running, but that is something that needs doing. So yeah, plenty to be getting on with. I've got brand new spark plugs in either side. It's much easier even with the cowling off, because your access is right there once all the cowling's on. It's quite difficult to see, but yeah, as you can see, the engine hangs out quite a bit either side, as it does in the 2CV, similar sort of Boxer twin. And the main difference being that the Invercar has a proper distributor, and the 2CV has the oil cooler right behind the fan, so this is slightly different. But yeah, someone did comment this is all covered in muck, which will definitely be stopping the efficiency. But this might be damaged. You can see actually where I caught it along that edge, so I might yet have to take that oil cooler off. That's why I want to get it running, but I can do that with the cowling on. That's not a problem. So yeah, stage one, rocker covers off again, and get the rear cowling back in place. I've generally left the camera running while I've been working, and that has turned into a nightmare for me. I've ended up with like 2 hours of footage I shot yesterday. So I think I'm just going to bring you in to show you what I've done and explain it, like I think I used to do in the early days. So we'll go for that approach instead. Gosh, that sun is bright. Oh, well, there we go. I did all the boring work off camera. We've got belts that are quite a bit tighter than they were, believe it or not. Carburetor, manifold back on, distributors back together. We've got no exhaust at all, so this is going to be epically loud. So I'm going to check and make sure we've got everything else. We've got the battery fully charged, connected. We've got connection for the oil pressure and the ignition. That bar should be attached to there, but isn't, so we won't worry about that for now. We'll give her a quick run, see just how much noise she makes, but absolutely filthy. Had to give in, just couldn't feel my way getting the smaller bolts in, especially for the cowling. So at some point I need to fully degrease this engine, but for now we shall do our best impression of a poorly Harley Davidson. Right then, I'm going to connect up the Rover's battery, because I think poor Tuck will need some assistance. I've just topped up the oil, because obviously we've lost quite a bit. So let's see what happens. This could be very, very loud. Or it might not. What's going on, Tuck? We've got the choke set. We have got no exhaust system at all, so it could be very loud, but I've managed to run her without that before. Yeah, we're not getting anything. I've remade this little bit of fuel pipe here, so that's good. Let's just check we're getting a spark at the point, shall we? That's probably not a bad thing to check. Points assisted, so there shouldn't be anything other than that. Oh, that sounded a bit quiet. That's because I haven't put the ignition on, you idiot. Yeah, I can hear the little pop of electricity in there. Yeah, so we seem to have power at the points, but that doesn't seem to be translating into power at the plugs. The coil could have gone duff, but that would surprise me. Actually, no, with old cars, nothing would surprise me. It seems a bit unlikely. Definitely got HT leads connected. Definitely got the low tension wire. I even tightened that up because that felt a bit loose. But yeah, it's a little baffling. Why have we got no bang bang? Let's try. I'm pretty sure petrol's getting through, but let's try a squirt of easy start. See if that does anything for us. That's a pretty emphatic no. Let's see if we get any spark on that spark plug. I'm just going to come around the other side of you to deploy my bridge. No, I've got no spark there. So what's gone wrong? Yeah, that should definitely be sparking, and it isn't. So somewhere we are losing the spark. And the points are triggering the coil. That's definitely working. But is the coil... That wire's not a very good connection. I can try and tighten that up a bit. As I'm starting to run out of ideas. Unfortunately, thanks to nature for illuminating me beautifully, I think the ignition box has died. The Sparkrite unit, I'm not getting any life out of it. So I'm giving up on that. That's definitely dead now. It's not attached to anything. There was a feeble green light just glowing on it, which is not right. It should be really bright. I'm just going to try making a better earth and just double check it's not absolutely dead. But yeah, my feeling is that it is has expired. Something has definitely gone wrong in that box. So yeah, I'm a bit stuffed. I'm going to try and rig up the electrics as they should be. But I don't think the condenser I've got fitted is any good, so I don't think it's going to run without that. But I'll cobble together a wire, because what else am I going to do apart from go home? Right, this is officially Last Chance Saloon. So hopefully it'll work, because I've got no more ideas after this. But don't involve going home and forgetting about this whole sorry adventure. Jump leads connected up. I've still got a test light connected up. I don't need that anymore. Let's see what occurs, if anything. I wouldn't get your hopes up. That was an exciting noise. What was that? Oh, that was a jump lead jumping off. Okay, let's try that in a different place. Let's try that on there, right on the starter terminal. Hope that'll work for us. No, nothing. We are dead in the water. Oh well, it's all good fun, isn't it, working on cars? But yeah, she is dead. Dead ignition. What a frustration that is. I don't know whether to try and get a condenser and hook that up, or whether to replace the broken points assisted ignition system. But I can tell you, my enthusiasm for the night has entirely gone. So there we go. Well, you win some, you lose some. I'm giving up on that. It's going to be some time before I can sort this out. The battle with home educating is keeping me away from the unit at the moment. I'm going to have to order some parts, I think, by the look of it. But yeah, the sunset is even better tonight. Look at this. Gosh. What a lucky boy I am. So despite the fact it's all gone to hell in a handcart on this job, yeah, there's still reasons to be grateful, aren't there? So yeah, thank you very much for watching. There will be more as and when. Farewell. View.